Well, I've been busy today, taking advantage of this kind of gloomy day and finished tearing apart what's left of this custom, and what I felt like taking. The clutch rod is stuck, so the other footboard is going to go to scrap unless I decide to cut the clutch, which I may do, not sure yet. Also, if you haven't seen the video of this thing yet, go check that out. Got the Sears shredder bagger running. And then I have an update on the Cub. I have deck subframe off and the whole dashboard torn apart on this tractor. Also have the firewall out. But I also cleaned it up a little bit. And this is just washing it, and it still has somewhat of a shine to it. If you look closely, you can see that green line and some scuzz still in places. But overall, it's much better than it was. Side panels here. I washed them while they were on the tractor, so I still have some areas that I need to wash, but they cleaned up pretty good. But the main reason for tearing the whole dash apart is because that is the steering gearbox, the Ross gearbox, and it went kaboom before I even got it. That's why it had no steering, and got some of the other chunks right there. So yeah, the manual steering in this thing is junk, and I have an idea up my sleeve of what I'm going to do as far as the steering, but I wanted to show you guys how filthy this thing is. I mean, that's the belly screen right there, and that's much better than it was. It looked like this over here, which is just solid just junk. And I had to use a putty knife on the frame to clean that up. And somewhere, here it is. This is the plate that the hydraulic spool valve mounts to the steering column. And this is the backside that faces towards the bottom of the tractor. And it's just piled with junk. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. This whole thing is absolutely filthy. It's like the tractor was maintained on the outside, but not on the inside. At least it wasn't cleaned very well. So I have some work to do there, and I have some wires to fix, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that these two wires right here that have been cut, this orange and black wire, go to the ammeter, because the ammeter is missing the bottom two nuts and it was not hooked up, but everything else is. Because these wires here go to this micro switch, and that's been bypassed. We have the key switch harness. These two wires here go to this fuse holder, excuse me. And this is the oil pressure idiot light. And then PTO. And I believe this is the plug that actually goes to the PTO on the engine itself. So the only thing I could think of is that those two wires go to the ammeter. But yep, that's pretty much all I've got on this tractor for now. I did figure out it's a 1987 Cub Cadet 1812, or not 1812, 1811. Excuse me. Another thing I thought was a little interesting is, notice these decals. They have a vinyl texture to them. And it's not like the decal is peeling. It's an actual like vinyl texture to it, which I've never seen before. My buddy that had an 1811 said that his decals were smooth. So, I don't know. It was kind of interesting. Anyways, enough of this, and time for me to go inside. Alright, we'll talk to you all later.